Howdy, welcome back to the Addicted Motors YouTube channel. This is another episode of the Addicted Motors Rover auction review series that we try to do every morning, talking about Land Rovers and Range Rovers that are for sale at dealer auctions throughout the country. And this one I'm actually pretty excited for, and I might bid on it myself because it looks pretty good. It's a 98 D1, almost the last year of production, and it is finished in, I don't know if what they called black for D1s, but it's like a logo black if it was a classic. So translate that how you will. 144,000 miles. It has a 4-liter. It is bone stock and is located in Florida, and it's being sold by a classic car broker. So from, I guess, financial standpoints, that means it won't really go cheap, or they won't let it go for cheap. And all we have, like usual, to go off of when we do these reviews is the pictures. Yeah, classic auto brokers. So it's not a dealer trade-in or anything. It's not just John's old disco that you can drive around. This was a curated find. I'm sure if I click their other cars, a bunch of other classics. So you're not going to get it for super cheap, but it doesn't matter. It's a 4-owner, which that's probably usual. Black, 98, bone stock, D1, which is, it almost doesn't matter what condition that the engine is in at this point if you're looking for something to scratch that kind of stock, quality, rust-free truck itch. And let's take a look at it. Paint looks really good. Now, granted, this particular Florida and some of the Pennsylvania auctions have these automated picture booths, which do a very good job as far as the angles and whatnot, showing, making the truck look good. And I zoomed in on this sunroof because I can't tell if it's been sealed or not. It kind of looks like there's been some filler around there. One of the fog lights has some water in it. It's got the Land Rover front plate. But the underside looks pretty good. It's got stock Michelin tires on it. Bumper doesn't look completely misaligned or anything from an accident, but the body panels look really straight. The paint looks great. It's got the factory side steps, spare tire, matching 90 wheels. It looks like there's maybe some lights out. Unless it's in park for the rear brake lights. Can't tell if its brakes are on, but it'll probably place some light bulbs. But it's got a slight tint on the windows. Yeah, I'm zooming back in there to see that. I'm assuming the sunroofs might be sealed. I can't really tell. But again, what I'm really looking for is the undercarriage here, and it looks great. Again, D1s, don't rust out frame-wise like D2s do, but it's worth checking. The body will. Look at those lug nuts. They look like they've never been taken off. They're not swollen. They're not misaligned. Looks like no one's pounded on their whole life like most of the trucks that I own. It still has the factory mud flaps. Again, everything here is looking good. Let's switch over to the interior. Power leather seats. They look to be in great condition. No sun warping of the door cards or anything like that. You can see a little bit of discoloration on the top of the headliner, but that's to be expected. Passenger seat looks great. Factory mats. I once bought a truck just because I wanted the factory mats. More shots of the late model door cards. 144,000 miles. Engine's not on, but we do see it driving into the picture booth in the previous shot, so we can assume that it runs and drives. LT 230 transfer box there. Not non-original radio, so that's kind of a bummer. But that also, to me, depicts the fact that somebody drove this well into the 2000s and probably, it wasn't just someone who wanted some sound and other options besides the factory head unit, which is good. Treasures in the back, right? You get a bike rack, get the factory tail light covers. Is it a sway bar, maybe? No, that's part of the rack. But maybe a box of goodies. But here's the money shot. Here's the undercarriage. Look at that. It looks like a little bit of surface rust from probably sitting. You see a newer looking shiny muffler. And this is interesting too. It looks like it's got a new steering stabilizer, which, hell, they're only $40, but somebody took the time to do that because maybe it was shot. All those steering stabilizers were shot after, 25 years. So, I think this is worth playing Rover roulette and rolling the dice on, honestly. Everything seems fine. Who knows? It might have a little bit of corrosion in the floorboards, but I'm sure it's not terminal. It looks like it was garage kept. The paint's there. So, I might take a shot at it. Thanks, guys.